People don't know I'm a big tanner. I like to go tanning, and I put on the Speedo and the goggles. Peyton Manning has been talking to people from the Psychic Friends Network. Brett Favre is the greatest player in the world. The team that wins the NFC Championship and the team that wins the AFC Championship, those are the two teams that have the best chance of winning the Super Bowl. I'm getting a little bit smaller, and there you go.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Monday Night Football, the final season on ABC, kicks off tonight in Atlanta, where the Falcons are a 1-point underdog against the defending NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles. And Monday Night John on the Mac, Jurko, and Harry show, sponsored by Schaumburg Dodge. Visit them at 208 West Gulf Road in Schaumburg. What in the hell do you do in Atlanta Monday Night John? That does not appear to me, looking at it from a distance, to be one of your favorite cities. Maybe I'm wrong, but what did you do on your time down there?
Well, right now I'm finishing up some turkey here.
Turkey in Atlanta? It's a big turkey town, is it?
I don't know if it is, but we stopped by a couple farms on the way, and there are turkeys out here. And if there is a turkey farm and there's a cleaver, I mean, within a couple hours, I can have something on my table.
Has
here.
the turducken made its way to the Peachtree State?
I don't know about that. I mean, could you imagine that? Stuffing a chicken into a duck into a turkey and then stuffing that into a giant peach? and then have to change my name to James. That'd be James and the Giant Peach for turducken.
That's a great show.
Hey, the Monday Night John Cruiser, did you make any improvements on that in the off-season?
Yeah. There is a whole room. You ever go into one of those places, the video store, and then there's a curtain in the back?
Yeah.
And you can go to a special area? Well, this one isn't that kind of special area, but it has pictures of Brett Favre everywhere, and you can just, and after yesterday,
yeah.
I think I might. I don't know what I'm going to do. I am going to be so sad tonight.
I can imagine, but at least you've got a good one tonight, Philadelphia against Atlanta. How is it when you got two guys on Philadelphia who won't talk to each other, quarterback and receiver? Does that dichotomy work?
Yeah, I don't know if it does, because if you'll watch tonight, they'll do 60 seconds with Jimmy Kimmel, and I'll be as quiet as T.O. talking to Jonathan McNabb. There'll be no talking in that time. But I think that these guys, they need to patch it up, and they need to realize, hey, we can win a Super Bowl, and we will win a Super Bowl if we get together and on the same page. Not just the same page, but in the same sentence or paragraph or something like that. I mean, you can be on the same page and not win, but you really need to be in the same phrasing, let's say. And I think they might be able to do that, but I don't know if they can do that. And I could compare it to what. The only thing worse would probably be Brett Favre and Javon Walker.
We on this panel last week, Monday Night John, and by the way, Monday Night John, a regular with Mac, Jurko, and Harry, Mondays at 5 o'clock, all season again right here on ESPN 1000. We had a difficult time picking winners for the NFC. I take the Eagles by default. My partners take Carolina by default. They go down on opening day to America's favorite team, Jim Haslett's New Orleans Saints. I mean, you could make a case more against teams in the NFC than you can make a case for teams.
Yeah, and people are getting really worried. I mean, it's funny because, you talk to the fans in Carolina, and they're like, hey, our year is over. And the thing is that if you realize, guess what? Miami, I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl, and I don't think Detroit's going to the Super Bowl. And there's a lot of teams that won yesterday that probably aren't going to the Super Bowl. So if you lose your first game, you still have a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
Monday Night John, I spent a lot of time sticking up for Mike Vick. I think the fact that he can run at any time, escape from a sack, turn into a first down, that makes him a great quarterback. A lot of people just focus on the running and say he can't pass. What are your thoughts on Mike Vick, run and pass?
I think Mike Vick can pass. I think he can get out there and pass. And he's a guy who can pass, but I think he's better at running, and I would rather have him run. But I think if he can run and then pass, that's when you could get into a problem. I'm trying to make a comparison to Vicks Vapor Rub, but I don't have one.
Well, you did the New England game against the Oakland Raiders. New England dominated the Raiders. They're on their way to a three-peat. What is the essence of the three-peat, the challenges of going to that Super Bowl 3 times and winning it?
I think that's the toughest thing in the world. I think if you do that, you have to pay Pat Riley. I'm not sure if you do, but I think you do it. I think that it would be probably one of the greatest things we have ever seen is a team winning 3 Super Bowls, and Man, see, I almost. That's how great that was. I almost saw Brett Favre just playing catch in my backyard. That's how. I mean, it was like a dream sequence from Naked Gun or something like that.
Hey, today, as you may or may not know, doesn't matter, is Terry Bradshaw's birthday. And I know you've gone back and forth, wars of words with Bradshaw over the years, and maybe some people suggest, maybe they're wrong, that it all stems from Immaculate Reception and how he victimized you and your Raiders. On any thoughts on Terry Bradshaw's birthday? Do you get him a gift or a card? Do you call Terry Bradshaw? What do you do for him?
Yeah, you give him a call, and right before that, make sure a messenger gives him a muzzle, and then you give him the call, and then he can't talk back to you. That's the best way to talk to Terry Bradshaw. I mean, that and a little something to shine his head.
Hey, Monday Night John, next week, 2 games in one night. The network's going to start with the Saints and Giants on ABC, then they'll move to ESPN when the Redskins-Cowboys kick off. How will that work, and will you be at both broadcast sites?
Yeah, I have you ever seen Star Trek?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting one of those things that they, Scotty is gone, but his technology is left behind. And they're going to, I say, beam me up, and then boom, I'll be beamed up. I mean, we have 2 buses and everything anyways. They only have enough energy of wearing the dilithium crystals to get me there, so Al's only doing 1 game.
So you're going to be a hologram then?
Yeah, we need more power, Captain.
Monday Night John, with the off-season, did you see a lot of the big summer movies? Any movies you can recommend to our Mac Yurko Harry ESPN Radio listeners?
Yeah, there were a couple I thought were pretty good. One you might not think that I would like is Monster-in-Law. That was a real good
Jane
one.
Fonda?
Yeah, Jane Fonda still got it. I was working out while watching that one, and then the other one, Wedding Crashers. 40-year-old virgin. Yeah, that one was even better. I mean, the part where they take the hair off the guy. I've never seen anything that good.
Body waxing's always funny.
We look forward to our many chats with you Monday night, John. Have a fun broadcast. Get back to the turkey buffet, all right?
Oh, I am in it already.
Monday Night John with Mac Yurko and Harry, sponsored by Schaumburg Dodge. Visit them at 208 West Gulf Road, appropriately in Schaumburg.